Hey guys, it's 8 o'clock, so here I am. I know it's later than it has been, but it's been a crazy day. So I'm going to hold off a few minutes. I know there's several people that's going to be getting on here, so I'm just going to wait. Hope you guys are having a good night. While I'm waiting, I'm going to share this to the group and get it out there for everybody to see it so that everybody will jump on. Give me a shout out when you get on here, okay? Hey, Kim. Well, shared, aren't you? So today, I did something that I should have done before I ever started this thing, and let's see, I posted about this on Instagram. I don't know why in the world I didn't think to do that before. Hey, Jennifer. I don't know why I forgot to do it before, but I did. All right, I think I'm caught up now. No, it has been a noticeable difference. You are correct. And today is day 4. I started out at 256, I think. So 256. I think that's what it was. How bad is that? 256.6. And then I don't think I've even wrote my stuff down in my book yet because this morning I was running crazy. But this morning I was not 256. I know that. I don't remember what it was though. 254? 254. So, but the biggest thing is not even the weight. It's the feeling. I mean, I can tell that my face isn't as fat as it was, and I can tell that my fingers aren't as puffy as they were. Now, granted, I was thinking this was going to take a really long time for me to get back in because everything I'd read said that it was going to be tough. But I guess because I was really only off the rails, really off the rails, for a couple of weeks, maybe my body was just accustomed to using fat for fuel, so it just jumped right back in. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm feeling the transition. Today is day 4, and that's what I meant when I put the title on this, Day 4, Let the Fun Begin. Let me tell you something. Day 4, for me, has been, I definitely know that I'm transitioning, that I'm going from one to the other, that I'm going from sugar burning to fat burning, because the headache today, even with all my salt, because I always get my 2 teaspoons of salt, and even with all my salt and being completely hydrated, I still had a heck of a headache today. But I also attribute that, y'all, it's day 4, and I'm starting to flush those toxins out, and so are y'all. Hey, Sunshine. Y'all, this is Sunshine. She just popped on. And do y'all see? I'm Sassy again. Ha! She fixed me up tonight. I couldn't take it anymore. She was laughing about it because they saw where I'd posted that I was thinking about growing my hair out. And I walked through the door and she says, I knew she couldn't do it. And she was right. I like having my short hair. So today, with the headache and the ache, I'm achy and I've been moody. Well, here's the thing. About that fourth day is when you experience what I call the keto whoosh. Okay? You may not have a huge weight loss, but what you will have is all the fat cells in your body all the cells in your body, period, really, have realized, no more carbs. We've got to get this fat. We got to get fat. We're going to use the fat because the fat will work. We can use that for ketones and we can use that for energy and we can do all the things we need to do. And so all your fat cells start opening up. Hey, Mixie. I don't know why I said your name like that. I guess I got hung up in the midst of it. But all your fat cells start releasing the things that they're holding on to. And now, y'all, the body's fat cells hold on to absolutely everything. They are the storage unit for the body. They hold on to hormones. They hold on to toxins. They hold on to sugar. They hold on to glycogen. They hold on to, hey, Meredith, and you having twins, I can't wait. But they hold on to all the stuff that your body doesn't need at the moment. It shuttles it into fat cells. Okay, so when you start experiencing this whoosh, and y'all, I'm just talking all over myself. I run in here real quick and I fixed me a steak. I'm going to post a picture of the steak before. I did not take a picture of it after I cooked it, but I'm going to post a picture of it because I want y'all to see what I'm saying when I talk about look for the veining and the marbling and all that, because that was a good steak. Okay, so anyways, when it starts releasing all that stuff, y'all, it has to go somewhere. Where do you think it goes to be shuttled out of the body? It goes into the bloodstream. And so, hey, Lisa. So it goes into your bloodstream. And so I can tell today that things are happening. Like you said, the puffiness is gone. My fingers are not as puffy and sausage feeling. I have more energy today. I'm not to the good spot yet. You know, I'm not at my sweet spot, but I can definitely tell that I'm changing. The aches and the pains and all that kind of stuff, hey, Kathy, are coming from my fat cells releasing that crud that is inside of them. So my moodiness, that's the hormones that it was holding on to. My aches and pains, most likely toxins that I've been holding on to and that have been pushed away into those cells. The headache, you dump your water. Okay, that's why you get that. A lot of people, when they go on a diet, they get so excited when they lose that big bunch at the beginning, but that's just water weight. You hear everybody say, that's just water weight. Well, the thing is, where do you think that water comes from? That water comes from your cells. Water is not the only thing in those cells. Okay? There's all kinds of other stuff in there. So that is why, if you haven't experienced it yesterday or today, you're going to experience it in the next few days if you are just now starting keto. Or if you're starting back up. It's something that's going to happen. Lisa, I've been seeing your stuff. I've got you down for a check-in for yesterday and for today. Are you doing it on your mobile or are you doing it on a laptop? On the mobile, I noticed that when you pull it up on a mobile phone, it has a little thing that says check in, and that'll pop up. On the laptop, I think some people are seeing it show up just on their page. Hey, Candace, I think people are just seeing it show up on their page. Are you using the little check-in thing? Because I'm seeing your post. I'm getting them. Let me jump over there and make sure. But I've already got you wrote down for one for yesterday after I went to bed last night. Hey, Brittany, and another one for today. Now, are you looking under discussion? Because when it first comes up, it'll be on the about page, and you have to click over to the discussion. I hear my kids out there, y'all, riding on that hoverboard. I hear it beeping. Ugh. And y'all notice today I didn't use my cute little entry faces because they were on this laptop and not on my other laptop. Hey, Pam! Good to see you. And Pam, y'all need to check out Pam's page, or Pam, you can share it here if you want to. She made some Philly cheesesteak stuffed portobello mushroom caps. Y'all, they looked incredible. That's all right, Pam. All I was doing was just saying hey to everybody and talking about the whoosh. And what we talk about on the whoosh is like day 3 or 4, sometimes 5 or 6, just depending on how much healing your body has to do when you first start out. You're going to experience what's called a, yeah, I doubt that I can do that. I wish that I could hide it, Christy. So what happens is that you hear a lot in the diet world about water weight and how when you first start losing weight that you're just losing water weight. Well, the thing is that water's not the only thing in your cells. Oh, I'm just catching Pam up. Water's not the only thing in your cells. You got hormones and toxins and fat and proteins. Hey, Linda. And lots of other things in there. And when those fat cells start to release that water weight, all those other things are released into your bloodstream too. So when that happens, you're going to experience all of those things. For instance, for me, today I'm very achy. Not to a point that I couldn't go to work or anything. You know, it was just not pleasant. But I've had a bad headache all day. I've messed with that all day. I've taken my salt and a little extra salt and extra water and that kind of stuff because I know what's going on. But for those of you that are just starting, when something like that happens, it's like, oh my God, what is this? Why am I feeling like this? You know, this is not, I thought this was supposed to make me feel good. I promise you, ride the wave. Ride the wave. It only lasts a day or so. You're going to feel achy. Your hormones are going to be in there, the ones that have been stored away. So you may feel a little moody. You may feel a little down in the dumps. Okay, those things are going to happen. Let it happen. Just ride the wave. I promise you, there is a better day on the other side. And you are going to feel amazing on the other side. Believe me, I wouldn't put myself through feeling yucky even for a day or two if I wasn't going to feel amazing on the other side, and I am. And then I was telling them how Miss Sunshine cut my hair today. So I'm back to my sassy self. Yay. I haven't styled it, so it's just, I put a little product in it to get my spikes up before the live. But this is fresh cut. I just had it cut at about 5 o'clock, 5:30. So, that was one. I'm doing better than I did the last few nights, though. Now, how do you ride the wave? When I say that, I say ride the wave. Everybody's like, well, what are you talking about? Number one, I've seen a lot of posts today about people talking about how hungry they are. Okay, y'all, in this first couple of weeks, please don't worry about your calories. Thank you, Pam. I like your short hair, too. You were actually the one. When I first cut my hair short years and years ago, you were my inspiration. I even wanted to get the little stripe, but I didn't. Thank you, Miss Candace. So, how do you ride the wave? Don't worry about your calories. Don't worry about all of that mess this first couple of weeks, okay? This first couple of weeks, all I want you to do, get rid of the carbs. Stay away from the sweets. Stay away from the bread, the pasta, all of those things. Stay away from it and allow your body to transition. If you are hungry, eat. Just eat keto-friendly foods. Okay? Make sure that you've got some good fatty stuff to munch on or to snack on. You know, once you're fat adapted, no, you shouldn't snack a whole lot. And we talked about that last night. And that's my fault that I said that last night without really getting through that during this first couple of weeks. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. This first couple of weeks, all I want you to do is get yourself fat adapted. Get yourself over to where you're burning fat for fuel. So this first couple of weeks, carry some macadamia nuts, some pecans, see, I said it right, some walnuts, Brazil nuts, beef sticks, cheese sticks, like the mozzarella sticks, you know. There was another one. And y'all, I've got all these wrote down, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do for it. No, dried cranberries and blueberries are not okay. No, because those are fruits. Even if they're dried, in fact, when they're dried, they are more concentrated sugar. So no, dried fruits are not okay, guys. The only fruits that are okay, now blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, you can have, a handful. When I say handful, I'm talking about like a quarter of a cup. Maybe once, twice a week, once you're fat adapted. No, only those 3. And that's even in moderation, because they are a fruit, and fruit is pure fructose, which is sugar. And when you eat those, then you get an insulin response. So that's one of those things. Dang it. I'm going to get mad at myself over that. Okay. So, boiled eggs. You can buy those now already boiled, and they're actually really good. You can get them in the deli section at Walmart, and carry a couple of those in a little thing with some pink salt or some hot sauce. It will satiate your hunger. Make you some homemade ranch dip with the sour cream and the ranch seasonings on the Sassy Keto Nurse page. There's a post in the Sassy Keto Nurse page. Because, Lisa, I just saw yours just a few minutes ago, because I had just wrote your name down. I don't know where it went. But I know I saw it because I had just wrote your name down. Anyways, on the Sassy Keto Nurse page itself, I'm going to jump over there so that I can walk you through how to find the post that has the seasonings in it. Let's see, I think it's under photos. Maybe timeline photos. Yes. It's under photos, timeline photos, and it's the 5th one. And it is a chart that has different spice blends. It's from Women's Health, but you can buy the real spices. Good for you, Linda. Candace, that's an awesome idea. I've been doing mine in the Instant Pot. My sister did them for the longest time, and I wasn't going to, and then I started doing them on the Instant Pot. I'm meal prepping Sunday too, Pam. It's going to be live. That's when I'm going to do the giveaway. So this right here, there's a Cajun spice blend, a Greek spice blend, pumpkin pie spice blend, lemon pepper, curry blend, Italian spice blend, chili seasoning, taco seasoning, Indian sweet spice blend. Oh, that's not the one that has the ranch. Where's my ranch dressing? The one that I did. Well, is it not on there? So it must be in albums. Probably in Fat Fabulous Foods. And now, y'all, if you have not taken the time, hey, Stanley has posted on Facebook to let everyone know that everyone in Rabun County, all the lovely ladies in Rabun County that are doing keto this month of January that have joined this challenge, he's going to eat everybody's carbs for them. So y'all shouldn't be craving carbs at all, because he can't drive past the Dairy Queen without his truck breaking down. Ain't that right, Stanley? Girl, those breakfast muffins are absolutely delicious. I make them every week. In fact, y'all are going to see me make those this week, because I make them every single week. I love them. I have the light turned down on my computer because it makes a glare on my glasses if I don't. Alright, well, I'm going to make y'all a deal because I don't see it in here either. Lisa, do you know where my post that has the ranch dressing in it? Hey, Lynn, if it's not on Sassy Keto Nurse, I will make sure it is on there tonight, okay? Because what you need to do is get you a tub of sour cream, 12 ounces of sour cream. I like Daisy, but you can do the Great Value brand too. Make sure, I'm not sure yet, Kim. I have to wait until I see what my church is doing. They haven't announced anything yet. I have to see if they're going to have anything that afternoon. If not, I'll probably do it around, I'm going to say around 6. Pretty close to 6. And it's also going to be depending on my kids' work schedule. And we don't have their work schedule yet because it all depends on what time I have to go pick them up. But I will definitely not be doing it between 8 and 9 because that's when Dr. Barry and Nisha are on and I'll be watching them. So, during this first week or so, do you have good Wi-Fi, Pam? Because I'm not getting any skipping on this end. Is anybody else getting skipping? Is it dropping them? Let me know. During this first couple of weeks when you're just trying to get fat adapted, you're not going to worry about your calories and all that. So you get you a 12-ounce thing of sour cream. Full fat sour cream, y'all. Do not go out and buy anything that says low fat on it. That is no longer a problem. Isn't that freeing? Isn't that wonderful? That you never have to buy anything, and I'm saying not have to. Do not buy anything that says low fat. Ever. That's one of my favorite things because that used to be searching and searching. Oh, this is low fat. This is low blah, blah, blah. No more. So, you do your ranch seasonings into it. Mix it up. You've got ranch dip. It will be nice and thick. That could be it. That could be it. I know that when I had regular Wi-Fi before I got the fiber optic, if I was on my laptop working on nursing stuff and one of the kids got on their phone, I would drop. And I was like, guys, because I had to take tests and stuff. I was taking some of my classes online. I would freak out. But now I have fiber optic. And with fiber optic, it is lovely. In this house, I have 2 smart TVs because the kids have one in their room and there's one in the living room. And then I have my regular TV, but it's not smart. It's like me. Bless it. It's just precious. But I have a Blu-ray DVD player in my room that streams Hulu and Netflix and all that kind of stuff. And then I have 2 laptops. We all 3 have smartphones. My son has an Xbox 360, which never gets cut off for any reason, form, or fashion, except when they're riding on the hoverboard. Sounds like my house is falling down out there. And we never buffer. We can all three TVs and the Xbox and our phones. And I'm telling y'all, there's 3 people that live in this house. And I have seen it at times when all 3 TVs were streaming either Netflix or Hulu, and then walk into the bedroom and the Xbox is streaming Netflix or Hulu or YouTube, and both kids are laying on their beds with their phones streaming something off their phones. How can you watch more than one thing at a time? I guess they're just multi-talented that way. I am not. I can do one thing at a time, thank you. And sometimes I struggle with that. But keto is not one of those things. Alright, so you make your ranch dressing, carry you some, just do one of them little, I meant to bring one of them in here tonight, y'all, and I didn't. One of the little 4-ounce containers. Hey, Hannah! Hold on just a second, y'all. Hannah! will you ride your little hoverboard into the kitchen and bring me 2 of those little clear container things that are hanging off of the pantry in that bag? One of the big ones and one of the little ones, so I can show my people. Thank you. She ran right into the counter, y'all. I have a very small house. But, whew, y'all will find out on Sunday. My kitchen's little. Anyways, so you put it in one of them little containers, and then you can take whatever. If you like olives, how many of y'all like olives? I do not have Windstream, Brittany. I used to. I have Trailwave, which is the fiber optic internet through HEMC. I was one of the guinea pigs about 6 years ago when they first brought fiber optic out this way, because I live in the boondocks. And when they brought the fiber optic out, they sent out this letter that said, if you are one of the first 500 people to sign up, you do not need to get your kids a hoverboard. It is a horrible, horrible thing. My children woke me up at 3:30 this morning playing on that thing. But anybody that loves olives, all right, here she comes, y'all. Do not ride the hoverboard in here. There's not enough room in my bedroom.
Sure there is.
No, there's not. They can't see you unless you walk over this way. Hey, everybody, this is my daughter, Hannah. Say hey to Pam.
Hey,
Your cousin, Pam Sharp.
Hey, Pam.
Pam, hadn't she grown? Oh, my gosh. Anyways, that's my daughter. These are what I'm talking about. And they do come with lids, y'all. But this one is 5 ounces. This one is 2 ounces. Okay? These, you can buy them in Walmart. They're on the paper goods aisle where the paper towels, are not the paper towels. Everybody saying hey to you.
Huh? What did you say?
Everybody saying hey to you.
Howdy.
She says howdy. She is my daughter, y'all. She is my mini-me. But anywho's, dang it. Y'all, I almost said an ugly word. Almost said wordy dirty on live. That's not good. Anyways, these are my go-to. All right. Yes, I have tons of meal prep stuff. Yes, she has grown. She's going to be 18 in April. She just fell off her hoverboard. And I've heard that the hoverboards from Walmart, lots of people are having to take them back because they're burning holes in their carpets. Luckily, I don't have carpet in my house because we've yanked it all out. Now I just have plain old plywood floors because it's just my subfloor. I don't have the money to put new flooring in yet. Shot containers. Okay, so these are like $2. These come in a pack of 50, and these come in a pack of 20, I think. Maybe 30. Jello shots. Yes. That's what these are used for a lot. Okay, so I buy these. They're on the paper goods aisle. They're, if you're in the Clayton Walmart, when you walk into the aisle where they sell paper plates and all that kind of stuff, and the disposable coffee cups are up on that shelf on the left, these are the very first thing inside the aisle on the very top shelf. Right up there. I use these for everything. These are what I used to make my BPC pods in. And I would do 7 BPP, y'all. Spit it out. BPC pods. I used to do them in these. But now I just do it in my cup at night and stick it in the refrigerator. So I have evolved. But I will do BPC pods on Sunday if y'all would like me to, so that you can see how to do them if you would like to be able to set stuff up for the entire week if you are crazy busy like I am. I will be happy to do that. So, you take your ranch dressing, you take whatever keto. I didn't see it either, Lisa. I will get it up there tonight. I will make sure that is done before I go to bed tonight. That is posted on there, what stuff you need to do the ranch stuff. I think it's on my webpage. It's on my website. I know it's on my website. www.sassyketonurse.com, y'all, under recipes. And I know it's on there. But take you some celery. Take you some deli meat. Take, anything. Your beef sticks that you've got. Dip them in ranch dressing. When you make it, and you're going to make it in a big bowl, because it's 12 ounces of sour cream. You're going to make it in a big bowl. and then you stick it in one of these. Now it's going to be thick. If you want it like dressing for your salads, then you add a little bit of heavy whipping cream to it. Or you can add just a little bit of water, but heavy whipping cream will give it a little more fat, but it also give it some carbs. Because heavy whipping cream has 0.4 grams of carbs per tablespoon. Although it says 0 on the carton. That's just something they're allowed to do because it's less than 1/2. Alright. So eat. This first week or two, if you're hungry, eat. Because you're going to get to a place when you become fat adapted, you're not going to be hungry anymore. She just really fell off of it. Did y'all hear that? That was bad. Are you hurt? Okay. Well, I tell my children, don't make me be a nurse once I come home. Anyways, so once you are not hungry anymore, once you get to a place where you get up in the morning and you either have your BPC or you have a breakfast muffin, like today, I drank my entire BPC before I got to work because I knew, that headache was horrible. I woke up with a crushing headache this morning. And I thought, because I have a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt in my coffee this morning. I usually just use half a teaspoon. This morning I put a full teaspoon of salt in my coffee. And I let her eat this morning. I drank almost my entire 32-ounce container of coffee before I got to work. And it's a 25-minute drive. But once I got there, of course I wasn't hungry because I just drank 32 ounces of coffee that was full of fat. No, I do not order anything. No, I make my own BPC. Sunday I will be covering that. But my BPC... what I put in my BPC is in that meal prep post that I did, what was it, Saturday? No, I guess it was Tuesday when I did the grocery list. I'm just really used to it. I can do a whole teaspoon and it doesn't mess my stomach up because a lot of people, BPC, oh, I'm sorry, Pam, BPC is bulletproof coffee. In your meal plan, Pam just got one of my Sassy Keto starter kits, y'all. Ding, ding, ding. And you know what she gets for that? An entry into Sunday's drawing. So anyways, BPC is bulletproof coffee. All right, I'll say it right now, but it is in the post from the grocery list that I did for the Transparency Challenge. I have a 32-ounce tumbler. I'll show you. Because it's right here in my nursing bag. Needs to be washed. It's still full of, you can still see the fat in it. This is my tumbler. 32-ounce tumbler. Has a little slide up here so that it don't spill all over me as I'm going down the road. But right now, see, you can see the fat. Alright, so I fix a pot of coffee in the morning. Yes. Candace, I know when I do that, y'all have no idea what I'm talking about. Candace, I completely agree. I can drink, when I'm fully fat adapted, I can drink my BPC in the morning and I don't eat again until about 4 or 5 o'clock most of the time. But I'm not fully fat adapted right now. So I'm getting there, but I'm not fully. So here I am. I do the night before, every night, I do this. I put 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter in here. Now, y'all, this is 32 ounces. If you're doing like the tumbler that somebody's going to win, that's like this, it's 20 ounces. If you are doing a 20-ounce tumbler, I wouldn't do 2 tablespoons of butter. I would just do probably a tablespoon of butter. I would do probably half of what I'm about to do in here. This, I do 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter. I do 2 tablespoons of Luann's coconut oil. Hey, Sharon, your grandbaby is precious. And I mean precious, but we knew he was going to be, didn't we? So, anyways, all right, butter, coconut oil. I do 1 tablespoon of Kiss My Keto Pure C8 MCT oil. That is 3 squirts out of the big glass bottle. And Sunday, I will show you the big glass bottle. Anything that y'all want to see on Sunday that would be kept in the kitchen, y'all let me know, and I will do my very best to show it to you on Sunday. Then I do, normally, half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. This morning I did a full teaspoon. But normally I do half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. And then I add a 1/4 cup of, which is 2 ounces. Yes, I do get the MCT oil from Amazon. And it is a little expensive, but it lasts for like 3 months. I think it's close to $30, but it's a huge, like 30 some odd ounces. I mean, it's huge. Glass bottle. And it lasts for 3 months. I get mine every 3 months. I have it on that reorder deal with Prime, where I have certain stuff that I order off Amazon every month, so I get the discount. And I have that on there every 3 months. So, a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, which is 2 ounces. And then I do 1/8 of a cup, which, that's what I've been doing, but whew, it's too much. It's too sweet. So I'm just doing like a 1/16 of a cup. I take a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I put about yay much in the bottom of that thing, because it's a lot. Oh, half a teaspoon or tablespoon? Or do you use the squirter? Did you use the pump? Because 1 pump is 1 teaspoon, I think. 1 pump is 1/3 of a tablespoon, because it's three pumps for a tablespoon. Linda, I will be happy to help you, and Shelby. Y'all are family. I will be happy to help you. You're more than welcome to message me. Go on my YouTube, watch my videos there. You can watch this on replay. You can go back and watch all the videos from this week on replay. I'm trying to get them together right now, and I'm going to make an album in the YouTube, on the YouTube channel, that will be the Transparency Challenge, that will have all 31 videos in it, because I'm going to do live all 31 days. Yes. I can see that. Well, I normally do half a teaspoon of salt. But this morning, the headache was just so bad, I went ahead and did a full teaspoon. And I put the Tarani's sugar-free syrup. That's the 1/16 of a cup. And that's really, I think, like a tablespoon is what that is. But I put it all in here at night, and I stick it in the refrigerator. So when I get it out in the morning, it's, a hard little lump, because the heavy whipping cream and all that stuff's gotten really cold in here. And I pour coffee in it up to here, because you don't want to make a mess. And y'all, if you've never used an emulsion blender, you'll make a mess. So only to here. And I stick the lid back on it, and I go get in the shower. That lets it melt it. And then when I come upstairs, I take my stick blender, and guess what I got for Christmas, y'all? This came from my sweet mama, because I had the Hamilton Beach, and it broke a few weeks ago, so I'm having to hold it together. Whenever I use it, I have to hold the pieces together and mash the button. So guess what I got for Christmas? My mama got me a Cuisinart. How tickled am I about that? Yeah, I got that. And then my precious daughter, Jessica, I've been saying for so long that I like to have more than one thing of coffee, but I don't have an emulsion blender with me when I go to work, and I sure wish that I had me a milk frother. My Jessie got me a milk frother. So I'm super happy about that. So that I will be keeping in my lunchbox, so that I can make more coffee in the day if I need to. The Cuisinart, yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. Because now, y'all, I put an emulsion blender through the test. I certainly do, because I use it when I'm doing my gravies, and when I'm doing when I make puddings and sauces and soups. I just use my emulsion blender for everything. But they used to have one at Walmart that was only $10, and they don't have it anymore. I don't know what happened to it. It was the Farberware, and it was only $10, but they don't have it anymore. So anyways, when I come back up from my shower, I take my emulsion blender and I stick it in there and I bzz, 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 bzz about 4 or 5 times. And then I pour the rest of my coffee up to the top, pop the lid on, I'm out the door. And that is bulletproof coffee. They do have the, I'm going to do a site to store. Because I would like to have a couple of those for backup, because I really do. I've been through like 3 emulsion blenders since I started keto. Okay. So what we were talking about was how you get hungry. And it actually came, Jennifer, from one of your posts, and y'all were talking about how hungry y'all get and how hungry you are right now and you can't wait to be fat adapted. I think that was Brittany that said that. And the thing is that right now, you're going to be hungry. And that's okay. Eat. Eat. Make sure that it is keto friendly. If you're not sure, shoot me a message. If you're not sure, send me a picture in Messenger on Sassy Keto Nurse, y'all, and I'll tell you. You know, I may not. Now, if you're standing there in the grocery store, don't expect me to answer you immediately. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It depends on what's going on at my job. You know, I am a nurse. So sometimes I get busy and I don't get back to my phone for a little while. But, so we got that. Now, here's the other thing. I had somebody ask me today about the protein issue, because gluconeogenesis and eating too much protein and all that kind of stuff. Well, here's the thing, y'all. In keto and in keto carnivore, which Dr. Berry and Nisha are doing a carnivore challenge this month, but in both, meat, red meat, contains so many nutrients and vitamins that I never knew before I went on this way of life. Vitamin A, vitamin C, niacin, B12. Who knew? Okay? Meat is good. And so you can have meat. To be very honest, when I am fully fat adapted, I am real close to being keto carnivore, except for my every once in a while keto sweets. And I'll do a mug cake here and there, maybe once or twice a month. I do mug cakes and, darn it, just a few other things. I mean, y'all can look in my Fat Fabulous Foods and in my keto goodies on the group page and on the recipes page in my thing. But I'm pretty close to carnivore, because I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I eat broccoli and cauliflower, and I eat Brussels sprouts every once in a while. Now I will say this: I could eat bacon fried cabbage every day of the week, every day. Cook up a pound of bacon, and then throw some onions in the bacon grease and let them cook down, and then throw that cabbage in there with a stick of butter and let it cook down and put your bacon back in it. I'd be happy to eat that every single day of my life. But I don't. Another thing that I want to talk about today, Pam had brought it up to me about avocado. She tried avocado for the first time today. It is an acquired taste, Pam, for some of us. Other people absolutely love avocado. They can just sit and eat it raw. When me and Jessie first started this way of life back last year in 2017, which was almost, well, that's been a year and a half ago. When we first started this back in July of 2017, in her office, she works in the dermatology office as a medical assistant. And the girls there, you know, they would just bring in fresh avocados, and there were 2 or 3 of them, and they would group up, and one person would bring in the avocado that day, and they'd cut it in half and take the seed out of it and just eat it with a spoon. So Jessie thought, you know, it must be really good, because they act like it's really good. Well, that's like me and Target. I figured that Target must be magic, because someone I know can't go in Target without spending half a paycheck. I figured there must be something magic inside of Target. Well, I didn't find anything magic inside of Target. See, Jennifer, you love avocado. I am not a big avocado fan with it by itself. Now, I do enjoy my avocado. And see, I don't like cilantro either, Candace. I think it tastes like soap. I always have. When I go to the Mexican restaurants, even before keto, I would tell them that I wanted pico with no cilantro because I think it tastes like soap. But avocado, I had never really tried. Now, I enjoy fresh avocado on my salads. I like that a lot. I like avocado as a side dish with some seasonings over top of it. I love to take avocado and sour cream and hot sauce and mix them all together and just dip that with celery or beef sticks or pepperoni chips. I love pepperoni chips or something like that. I love to do a dip with it, but just eating it by itself, I'm just not crazy about it. So if you're not crazy about avocado, find ways. Put it with some sour cream and hot sauce. Make your own guacamole. That's your way. Because some people, I don't like guacamole that other people like because I don't like raw onions. And so I'm not crazy about regular guacamole. But I make my own. And it's really good. I really like it. Because avocado, who is it? What you need, hon?
I need to tell you something.
Well, I'm still on live. Huh? Oh, you can turn it off. That's where I did the steak. I had it on broil.
No, I have it on for preheat in the oven.
Oh, that's where I broiled the steak.
It's terrifying. Mom.
It's okay. It's not on fire. It's just smoking where I broiled a steak. Hey, Tamara. So, she came in and told me that the oven was smoking. Yeah, that's the kind of thing you can interrupt a live for, and I'm okay with it. So, but avocado is a superfruit, or a superfood. Avocado has so much potassium and vitamin K and vitamin C, and there's 2 or 3 others. Potassium.
Mom, the oven's on fire.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. My oven's on fire. It's on fire. Oh, that's just where something spilled in it. It's salt. It's not cookable. Where's the house now? Where you're sitting on the table? I'm not the one that made the fire. Why are you saying it's me? I'm not saying it's you. She said burn my house down while staying on her. I'm not the one burning your house down. I don't do that. I'm just saying, don't stand there and watch that fire. I didn't. I can't help you. Don't use that salt next time you do that. Alright, make sure that it don't catch back on fire. Woo! Hey, y'all. Lord have mercy. Now that was exciting, wasn't it? That's what I used was a big old bunch of pink salt. Grabbed a big old handful of pink salt and slung it in there. It was just where something was under the element. Probably where I broiled that steak a while ago and it boiled over a little because I didn't put it in my big container. I didn't put it in my cast iron skillet. I couldn't find it. So I just put it on like a small cookie sheet, and juices got down in there. So when she turned the regular element on, it caught that on fire. Hey, Robin. But it's okay now. Whoo. Bet you I got a little movement off that. It's pretty good. Yeah, because this house is a tinderbox. It was built in like 1912. I tell my kids all the time, be careful. All right, so meat has great stuff. Avocado's got great stuff. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, and we've got about 10 minutes left. What I'm trying to tell y'all is right now, when you're first starting, this first week or two, don't worry about how much you're eating. Don't worry about intermittent fasting. Don't even think about that stuff, okay? Don't even think about it. Just eat to hunger. Hi, Courtney. Eat to hunger. If you're hungry, eat. Get you some, darn it, I did it again. The steaks that I bought were, I can't remember what the name of them was. I'll post the picture of it here in just a minute. They're not expensive at all. Get a few of those. It was like $8 for 2. Get a few of them, put a couple in the freezer, put a couple in the refrigerator. If you get super hungry, it took 12 minutes to cook them. Put them in a cast iron pan, though.
Get out of there.
So that you don't... Oh, is Titan in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, my cat's in here. Titan, come here. Come meet everybody. Y'all, this is my cat, Titan. It's actually my son's cat.
The best cat we own right there.
He is a good cat. He is a huge cat.
No, you want to see a huge cat?
Yeah, she's going to go get Taryn Jean, which is her cat. And he's fat. And yes, y'all, his name is Taryn Jean. She named him. Do you have a preference place to get your meat? I do. Levi! Hey! I saw you. I like getting my meat at Andy's. But I don't always get to because he's usually closed by the time I get off work. So I end up getting my meat at Ingles 90% of the time. Now this that I'm going to show a picture of tonight on the page is from Walmart because that's where I was last night. Yes, fajita meat. Fajita meat, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, y'all, this, scoot over this way, they can't see you. This is Taryn Jean. That is Hannah's cat. He is just a big, fat cat.
Big, fat, loving cat.
He's a big, fat cat. And she probably won't be able to catch the one that is my cat. My cat's name is Timpson, but my children call him Cheez-It because of his color. But he is still a baby. And he's horrible. He runs through the house like he's tearing it down. He hasn't been fixed yet because he's only 5 months old. So he's still rather playful. Here he comes.
Telling me I can't.
This is Timpson. He's the one they call Cheez-It. But he's very skittish.
He looks like a Cheez-It.
He's quite skittish. But this one is mine. So we all three have our own cat.
It's pretty awesome.
And when they move out, they say they're going to take them with them. But they probably won't. And then I'll be the crazy cat lady.
Taryn Jean is going everywhere with me for the rest of my life.
She thinks she's going to take that cat to college. But I don't think they'll let her.
I'm going to marry that cat, Mom. I'm going to marry that cat.
She's crazy. Your husband walked out while you were putting the fire out. Oh, he walked in while you were putting the fire out. Titan? Yeah, I usually keep my bedroom door closed because I've told y'all this is the door to the basement. I let them go to the basement at night because they kill the mice. Y'all, I live in the woods next to a creek. Like, the creek is right there, like 50 feet from my front door, and I live in the woods. So we have mice. It's a thing. You know, you got to keep that controlled. So I have 3 cats, and we keep it controlled. You never see a mouse in my house. But anyways, off the cats now, and back to what I was saying. Once you get fat adapted, then in the 3rd, 4th week, we'll start talking about eating windows and intermittent fasting and all those kind of things. By the way, what just hit my door was not my daughter. That was Timpson. He runs into the door instead. Titan will come up to the door and scratch on the door to go to the basement. Taryn Jean just lays outside the door. Don't do nothing, just makes meowing noises. And Timpson will jump against the door like he knows it's going to scare me to death. But anyways. So weeks 3, 4, we'll talk about intermittent fasting, about eating windows and all that kind of thing. But we are only on day 4. So on day 4, eat when you're hungry. If you want to fix a steak, it's super easy. You get the cheaper steaks, put some butter on them, season them, and stick it under a broiler. Depending on the thickness, I stick it under the broiler, and when one side starts showing little crispies on the edges, I flip it, and then I let it crispy on the edges again, and it comes out a perfect, like, medium. Not medium rare. Now, there's not much pink in the middle, but a medium. And if I'm paying attention, as soon as I start seeing it crisp up on the edges, I'll pull it out and it'll be a good medium rare. But I did that tonight, and I actually did 2 steaks tonight because I was cooking for somebody else too. And so I did 2. So I think it took right at 12 minutes. Like 5 minutes on one side, 7 minutes on the other. It took me a minute to put some butter and stuff on them. So that was it. And then I eat mine with cream cheese. And that's wonderful. Eat that. Eat pork rinds. Eat nuts, beef sticks, stuff to keep yourself full. Do not go hungry these first couple of weeks. Just eat good keto foods. Stay away from carbs completely. And y'all, that means no fat bombs right now. No sweet fat bombs. Not right now. Not this first couple of weeks. You need to get the sweet out. You need to get away from it. You need to allow those cravings to go away. And that's not going to happen if you feed them. So, meat, cheese, eggs, some veggies, as far as cruciferous veggies. And that was the other thing that I was going to say. If it grows under the ground, potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, all that stuff, not okay. Above the ground is good. Peppers. Except above the ground has one big exception. Does anybody know what it is? Corn. Of course, corn is not actually a vegetable. Corn is actually a wheat. It's actually a grain. Corn is actually a grain. Underground has an exception too. Onions. You can have onions, but in moderation. The thing is with onions, you're not going to eat a whole onion because onions are higher in carbs than other vegetables are. So you want to stick with the cruciferous veggies. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, let's see, peppers, jalapenos, bell peppers, zucchini, spaghetti squash, cabbage. Then you got your dark leafy greens, baby spinach, all that kind of stuff. Stick to those. But you don't use those as a whole meal. Use those veggies as a fat transport vehicle. In other words, fix you some broccoli and cauliflower, steam it, like the Steam Fresh packs. You can get those. I usually, if I get a Steam Fresh pack, I know that it's going to be like 2 servings, okay? So I'll Steam Fresh it, and I'll put half of it into a container with half a stick of butter and stick it back in the refrigerator to be microwaved later. And then the other one, I do half a stick of butter and melt it over top of it, and lots of pink salt and some no salt. And I'm happy as a lark. The fat is what you need. That is what your cells are craving, okay? So anything else? We covered a whole lot tonight and put fires out and met cats and kids and all kinds of stuff tonight. Any more questions? Otherwise, I'm going to kick off of here because it's almost 9 o'clock. I've been on here for an hour, and I swore that these check-ins were only going to be 30 minutes. Brittany, you will get used to it. You don't have to think of it as eating fat. You know, bleh. Think of it... Ooh, Candace, that sounds good. I don't think I've done that. I know I ain't never... Now, I do some killer chicken nuggets. And I was doing them in my cast iron skillet or in a pot with lard. But my beautiful daughter, Hannah, guess what she got me for Christmas? Oh my gosh, y'all. She got me a deep fryer and an air fryer for Christmas. What a kid. I tell ya. They try to make up for waking me up at 3:30 in the morning riding a hoverboard through the house, don't they? Anyways, they're good kids. I love them to death. They're my whole life. So, anyway, my chicken nuggets. Cut chicken nuggets up, dredge them in eggs, and I use a 3-to-1 ratio of almond flour and coconut flour. Put it in a gallon Ziploc bag. Throw the chicken chunks in there that are dredged in eggs and shake it up and drop it down in lard. It's good. I'm telling you, make sure you get electrolyte strength first. Oh, yes. Hey, Carla. And that's what we talked about a couple of nights ago. 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. It's good for more than putting fires out in your oven. Although I used about a handful, so I'm going to have to go get some more tomorrow. 2 teaspoons pink Himalayan salt every day. You can get your potassium and magnesium from food sources, or you can drink Calm tea. You can get Calm in the pharmacy section of your Walmart. It is on the bottom shelf. It is literally called Calm. I will show it to you on Sunday when I do the live. Potassium. Please get your potassium from food sources, guys. This is coming from your friend. I am a licensed practical nurse, and I'm asking you, please do not supplement potassium unless your doctor has okayed it, because potassium can mess with your cardiac rhythms. It can mess with your neurotransmitters in your body, and it can mess you up. Okay, so don't just be going out and taking potassium because you saw on some keto page that you needed this much potassium a day, because you'd be really surprised at how much potassium you can get from food, especially avocados, olives, meat, all those things. You can get plenty of potassium for those. Please do that. Okay? Y'all have a great night. Love y'all to death. We're going into day 5 tomorrow. We have just about kicked this first week in the teeth, and I am excited. I'm excited for the giveaway. All right, tonight so far I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 11 that are in the giveaway so far that have done their check-ins today. Please make sure that if you want to be part of the giveaway this Sunday, if you don't know what it is, you're going to receive a 20-ounce tumbler like this one with a Sassy Keto Nurse logo. You're going to receive a couple of other little items. You're going to get a week's worth of electrolytes, which is your Calm. You'll get 7 pouches of single-serve Calm. You will get 7 pouches of no salt, and you will get 7 containers of pink salt. What is the button? On the transparency, if you've just come in on the Sassy Keto Nurse page, we are having a challenge this month. It is a 31-day challenge. It's called the Transparency and Check-In Challenge. I am literally going completely transparent for my Sassy Ketonians. Everything about me is being divulged. There will be 31 lives. I'm going live every single day, and I'm sharing on that event. It's an event page. You just put it in your search engine, Transparency and Check-In Challenge. And when it pops up, if you do it on your phone, if you pop up, it'll say check in. Of course, you have to join the event first. Join the event and then hit check in. If you do it on a laptop or a regular desktop, you'll go into the challenge, and when you get there, well, I've got stuff all in my way. And when you get there, it'll pop up, and it'll ask you if you want to join. You know, it'll say that interested in going thing, hit going, and then you can just post just like you would on any other event. But your check-in is how your day's going, what you ate today. You're sharing how your keto journey is going. Tell us how long you've been on keto. A lot of people in this challenge are just starting keto. They just started January 1st. Several of y'all have been on keto for a while and maybe have fallen off the wagon a little bit. That's what happened to me. I got put on steroids back in October. It messed me up terribly. I ended up gaining over 30 pounds. And January 1st is when I got back on full bore, and I am knocking this steroid weight gain in the butt. So, I have lost about 3 pounds. My whoosh has not happened yet, but it's about to, because I can feel it I can tell in my body that I'm getting there. So, if you fell off, jump back on. Jump in with us. Do this transparency challenge. You have, right now I think we have 45, 46 people that are in the challenge. That's so exciting. We have 360 members of Sassy Keto Nurse and Friends, y'all. We hit 360 members this week. I'm so excited about that, and I love y'all because of it. Y'all's support means the world to me. And then Sassy Keto Nurse, I think it's at like 280 likes. So I've got like 290 some odd followers on there. However, which makes no sense to me, I have 360 members in Sassy Keto Nurse and Friends, but I have 78 subscribers on my YouTube channel. What? I should have at least 360 subscribers on my YouTube channel because they're all in Sassy Keto Nurse and Friends. Please jump over. If you are on the Sassy Keto Nurse page right now, you can find my YouTube channel up at the top. All you have to do is go to home and I believe it says announcements or something like that towards the top. Something like that. Announcements or something. I can't even remember what it says. But in there, and I'll post it again tonight just so everybody can do it, is the link to my YouTube channel. That is where all my videos are. I'm telling y'all, I am like this on the YouTube channel too. I am just me. I don't pretend to be anything else. This is just me. So you guys have a great night. Go over there and subscribe. If you hadn't invited your friends, please invite your friends. Anybody that you know that can benefit from this way of life. And I am 7 minutes over and I am ready to get off of here and go take a shower and get ready for bed. Fresh haircut, I'm itching. All right, love y'all. Sassy Keto Nurse, signing off.